What's going on, y'all? Welcome back, episode 34 of the walkthrough. Picking up here in the deep root depths, it's time to head on down and do our lower section. Clear all this out, and then we'll be going up to our higher up areas, through the branches and into the rooftops and stuff like that. Firstly, go through and take these guys out. Go in here. Get number 7. Now we got that. We're about to just start working our way up top here. So we can follow it around over here towards the right. It's going to be a spirit spring. But before we jump on up, we want to kind of curve around and aim up to the right. Stone sword key. Then just jump right down here and take on another Crucible Knight spear variant. It's the same fight it was before, it's got a little more health. This is an actual boss now. But I mean, it's still it's the same fight it was before. Watch out for that little hook claw there. That will actually one-shot you, believe it or not. But either way, we got him down. That's going to get his spear weapon for us. What's it called? Solarius tree. Come back here, grab some decent butterflies. Now we can go on into like this carved out tree over here and pick up the Crucible Knight armor. So there's a few sets for this in the game. This will be our first. So I want to say this is the tree variant of the Crucible Knight armor. Yeah, tree helm, armor, gauntlets, and our greaves. So, as I mentioned, we're going to have to take out the mausoleum from the top portion. So we will go and, take out these mausoleum knights. Pretty much as they're already right here. Oh. But after this, we'll just be able to drop the whole mausoleum. Then we won't really have to worry about these guys anymore. Grab this stuff, so we're going to go to the left side first. I can't explain how fucking annoying that is. Because it just doesn't take long at all. To be completely honest, you just don't have a fucking chance. You know, you really don't have a chance at all. I think that's what's so infuriating about it. However, we'll get it this time. Did we ever end up getting the item up here? I'm pretty sure we did. It was a somber. Yeah, okay. I remember talking about it last episode, but I don't actually remember grabbing it. So, moving on from here, same thing again. Go back on up, try to get all the items without getting fucked this time. We're just gonna ignore the guys. I wanted to be thorough and take them out, but you know, that's the type of shit that just led to me getting killed and wasting time on the episode, so not really worried about it at this point. Go the item over there. Alright, so we're good on this one. We're gonna just get on over to the other side. So to the right, on that big right branch, that's the way to like progress forward and take down the mausoleum. Firstly, just go ahead and grab the golden rune 8. Then kind of go this way and hit the U-turn. So stick to your right branch first. This is kind of janky a little bit. I never really quite feel great, you know what I mean? I think 6. Looks like that gentleman already fell. That does happen. Sometimes you have to fight that guy, sometimes you'll fall. Like I said, doesn't really feel that great jumping on that little branch, but we gotta do it. So just keep following this straight back. Oh, drop down to the right first. Grab our rune 8. Then we'll jump up here, spin around to the right. Now it's going to be this middle branch, and this is going to let you drop right down on top of the mausoleum. The reason we're doing this, it's not like we have a remembrance that we want to duplicate as of now. If we did, I would have just, you know, done it at another one. But, you know, you kill the mausoleum, then there's no mausoleum knights. So it's kind of, you know, what we're trying to do here, as that's going to, you know, give us access to going through the area below us without having to worry about these guys so much. Alright, it's on the way down. Just if you start going through and trying to, trying to hit the skulls and they won't really break, don't worry about it. That just means that you've broken enough and it's on its way down. So from here we're gonna go southeast here, go starting below the waterfall here and just kind of do a circle, grabbing all the loose loot. As of now, we don't really have to worry about anything to deal with, you know, so it's just nice. Makes it much easier. Alright. Mausoleum soldier ashes. You get on that one you get like 4 or 5 guys, so that's a decent choice as far as summons goes. Plus most of them are pretty tanky. What sucks is, you know, Deathblight and Madness don't really work on any enemies in PvE, meaning throughout the, you know, the base game. That's more like PvP type status effects, so it's not going to work in the game, but it will work in multiplayer. It's just just like there's an incantation we get from this boss up here. There's like a PvP excuse me, incantation. So, like a PvP during invasions or duels, you could use Death Blight Lightning, but you know, in PvE doesn't really do anything. But there's two choices, so you'll be able to pick between that lightning or another kind of lightning. I guess since we're doing faith, it wouldn't be the worst to get both, you know, but now we're going to work our way up to this cave. As you see, it's pretty much right across the mausoleum. It's going to be a room bear, a little more vicious than what you're used to, that's for sure. But, you know, same as always, 3 charged heavies, stagger. Only 2 that time, and that's also because we already hit him with Taker's Flames as well, so kind of keep that in mind. Alright. Now we got that. At this point, we can kind of just jump back up to the Nameless Eternal City. And we're going to start doing the rooftops and working our way up the routes. Now, as we've already progressed D and Fia's quest, you know, as we do this, we won't have to worry about going back to the Round Table Hold and working on their quest lines to put them here because they're already going to be here. Take these guys out as we go up. Just grab the items. And I do want to navigate this place, these routes in a specific way. If you look up top, there's going to be multiple gargoyles in these buildings, and they're going to be blowing fire all the way down these branches just to mess your shit up. So what I like to do, first we're going to go down here, grab this. Turn around carefully. Work our way up, staying towards the left side. Hit this branch, sharp U-turn here. Get on up here. That's the Prince of Death staff. So if you're doing a Faith Intelligence build, that's going to be the best scaling staff, but you'd have to go pretty high with both of them. For it to actually be like the best. For that to be like the best scaling staff for your build, you'd probably need like 70 and 70 faith, maybe even 80 of both. I'm not 100% certain as I've never done it. But typically how those work, just like the, what was it? Not Azure, but Lucette staff. You have to go all the way up to like 70, 80 intelligence for it to outscale Renala's. So pretty much like, you know, same thing there. It's just kind of how those work. Those to be the best, that's just how you have to have your stats. Alright, so. Now at this point, we're going to go the other way. You notice we're trying to take the gargoyles out as we go, because like I said, they're going to be breathing fire down this branch. Like even right here, it's going to really suck. So another sharp U-turn. Actually, was no reason to go this one. Okay, I gotta mix it up. That's my fault. Jump here. Try to get past him. Run, 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 run. Get up to your next side of grace. Now, I wouldn't advise resting, although it doesn't really matter too much, because then we could just, you know, be coming from behind them. So if you need to rest, go for it. At 71, we need like 9,000 runes. Which ain't gonna be bad. We can kill like 2 of these guys and get them. that stuff. I'm trying to think if we need to go ahead and get up here first. Yes, might as well just take them out. One last guy breathing fire at us trying to kill us. Go grab that. And we're gonna want to jump down here to take out a room bear. Really, bro? Really, bro? That far away, really? Yeah, because that made sense. I'm being sarcastic. Didn't make any sense at all. We should have been too far away for him to do that. Alright. Tall ass. This one's kind of sketchy. Come over here. Seems to be a piece of shit. Kill him for it. Where are our rooms? Up there. That's where we're going anyways. So, let's go ahead and jump over here. Grab our runes, and we're going to jump down. Ooh, let's get off toward. We'll be jumping down to the right. I'm just kind of working our way up on this platform over here. So last episode when we came in, I told you you could have went under the waterfall into a cave and pretty much, you know, fought a room bear. But this is just better because it's going to let us drop down on top of them. Let's go and clear this first. Somebody had a little bit of health going for them, didn't they? Alright. I want to say that's like where you drop down from the Capitol's entrance. Go and grab your Glowbert, Ghost Glowbert 7. Alright, now we got that. Start dropping down in this hole, but you do want to be careful. You want to get on the far side. Because we came in from there, that's kind of where you want to drop in at. You'll see the ledge. Like I said, it's going to put us right above the room bear. So if you have, you struggle with these guys, you can just sit up here and pop them off with spells or incantations if you choose. I don't think they're too bad, but we can at least lead in with some, bring their health down a bit. Bring his health down a bit. So I don't fall. That's going to get you another talisman. It's going to give you even more increase to death blight resistance. So that's going to be really nice. Then that just brings you back down to where we started this place. Like I said, he was in the waterfall. But, you know, it's just better to hit him from the top, in my personal opinion. Now let's jump over to across the root side of Grace. And get ready for a fight. Get ready for multiple fights, I should say. Alright, so in here there's going to be some NPC invaders. Thea thinks we're after her because we serve the Erd Tree, so she's going to send... first it's like one invader, then there's another, and then 3 at once. But they're actually pretty easy, to be completely honest. Not bad at all. And you can use your summons. After that, we'll talk to Thea and then go fight the Deathblight Dragon. As soon as you get up here... Is the Sword of Milos? It sure is. As you see, no help. Then we got Rogier. Love to know how that keeps missing. Alright, good heal. Now we got 3 at once. Let's go ahead and summon. If there's a mage, I can try to, go after him first. Like I said, they're not going to have much health. Keep in mind, oh, you fucker, you did not do that to me. So, Lionel the Lionhearted is the biggest threat. Oh, they're gonna kill us, aren't they? And we got a gun. Lionel's the only one with any real health here. Not really, but just compared to the other guys. So not too bad. If he is missed as a reward for that, which is going to be a spell. Gonna rest on up. Now, this is how we get one of our secret endings. Non-trophy secret ending, but secret ending nonetheless. So when you talk to her...
What is it to deny her like the dog?
No, I want to be held.
I am the gay cool, yet you
Talking secret.
Godwin's out there isn't, and I must before the time.
Talking secret.
Another, and I must before the my hands. Will you still
give curse mark of
this?
Death?
How did you? Oh my! With this and claim you are mine. And though I hold.
Radiant Bulletin's blessing.
I will, and it will show new as the rule. Please brandish stay the by becoming. I will to conceive brandish stay the by becoming.
Okay. So now we're gonna go ahead and rest. her again.
This is good, but I choose and I will inherit. What great. This is good, but I choose and I will inherit. What great.
So she needs the Great Rune of Death to kill herself so she can join Godwin. Then Dee's brother and Dee hunt those who live in death. So she's gonna be dead. But what's gonna happen first? Well, is I'm gonna grab a level. Since we're pretty close. First and foremost. Now back up to 30 strength. So we're gonna enter her dream. Enter the deathbed dream. Now this is where we're gonna have to fight the death lightning ancient dragon. These dragons are different in every way from regular dragons. They're much, 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 much worse. Because of that, we fight them differently. We do not try to hit their head. We go for their legs. You want to stay locked off. Or just gonna scream. But stay away from that death lightning. When he uses lightning, guys, it's gonna have like an after effect. Right, some big damage in. Yeah, big damage. And come down with some crazy shit. I didn't see him. Oh, this fucker, I couldn't see him. All in all, it's not too bad at our level, but I mean, he does do a lot of damage. Getting off a lot of lightning. Try to heal. Careful with that lightning. Stay at his legs. Watch out for this big hit. Means that at our level it shouldn't be that bad, guys. You know what I mean? Remembrance of the lichedragon. So we're gonna get some pretty badass incantations from that. Alright, so now we can grab the Rune of Death back from Fia. Mending a Rune of Death Prince. So you're going to use that for one of your secret endings. But obviously she's dead. So now we got to deal with Dee's brother coming up. And he's going to like murder her dead body. Like she's already dead. Right? But Dee's brother shows up, stabs her dead body, and tries to brag how he killed her. He's an idiot.
Take a good long look. See the wrath of the Golden Order, the Order's justice writ in blood. This is what's become of your precious witch. Naught but expired meat and bone. This is a proper death, oh Prince. Look at this rotten whore. No more children can be got from this useless flesh. Behold, your mother is dead.
So, you can go up and talk to him, rest, and after you rest, you can get his armor, or you can just come here, like I like to do.
A defiler of the Golden Order and murderer of my brother. Die.
Really?
Cretin.
We'll try this again. We've actually never died, so I hope we still get his armor. typically you would talk to him, you would rest, and then when you wake back up, you know, after you rest, reset the world state, he will, you know, drop his armor, his weapon, and all that shit. But I like to kill him because he's such an idiot and tries to act like he's so tough. And then you still get all this stuff. It doesn't change anything.
Forgive me.
You get Fia's hood, Fia's robe. You get rust again. Alright, we go get our runes. They're gonna see a transporter right here. So this transporter is gonna take you on into the capital, letting you skip on over the Altus Plateau, letting you skip on over Mount Gelmir, and we'll see the capital gate is guarded by something called the Draconic Tree Sentinel, which is actually a very, very, very tough fight. So if you did the underground area and you want to get in the capital and you're struggling to get past that fight, you can easily just take that transporter and not have to worry about it. And like I told you guys, we don't have much. We only got like 25 faith, 30 strength, and you see we're still killing everything with one hit. You know, that's what I'm saying. Weapon scaling doesn't matter till, you know, the back half of the game. It still doesn't even really matter that much because we're not getting the best scaling. I mean, our weapon is doing, what, 636. This weapon is going to do closer to 850 in game when you are, you know, fully upgraded and you're getting good scaling.
My utmost thanks for bringing me to the base of the Erd Tree. Here, I can govern my own movement, and thus, the accord is fulfilled. I shall depart to ascertain the purpose I was given. Farewell. I shall leave Torrent and the power to turn runes into strength. Here, with you, I wish you luck in realizing your ambition. You have fought long and hard. I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
So if you wanted just to rush the rest of the game, you can come, do the capital, mountaintops of the giants, Farum Azula, and be done. However, for us, now we've completed the underground, we have Mount Gelmir, we have Altus Plateau, we have the capital, we have mountaintops of the giants, we have Farum Azula, we have Consecrated Snowfield, and then up here we have the Halid Tree. So since we're doing everything there is to do, we might as well just do it the right way, right? But if you want to come to the capital, you can just come down here, see what the enemies are hitting like I said. I only have this weapon at +9, not even +10. We're getting plenty of damage, you know what I mean? It's not really a concern. Not for us at least. And I have half the mind to run to knock out this quest right here for the Volcano Manor. Go ahead and get the armor set we'll use for the rest of the game. Reason being, I mean, we have to run through the capital and ignore a lot of shit. So do keep that in mind. But it would be beneficial, because if we could run here and do this invasion real quick, and we're only at 34 minutes. But if we could do that, we can go back up, because we're going to be doing Mount Gelmir next anyways. When we do Mount Gelmir, we can go ahead and take out Lady Tanith, do the, kill her and get a really nice incantation. And we could talk to Bernal, sending him to Farum Azula and have this completely wrapped up. Otherwise, we'd have to, you know, do the Abandoned Coffin, all the Mount Gelmir without progressing this dialogue. And if we mess up, we're going to lose the armor set. So I think it'd be beneficial for us just to take a quick run real quick and knock this out. So that's all we're going to be doing, guys. It's just the invasion. So just run. We're going to run past everything. We're not doing none of this yet. We're just running straight for this armor set, and that's it. So just run till you see the gargoyle, jump over the edge, jump over the edge, get on the roof. And like I said, the only reason we're doing this is because we're about to go to Mount Gelmir and finish the Volcano Manor anyways. So we might as well do this. You're just going to run across the rooftop all the way down. We're ignoring everything. We're not doing the capital yet. Drop off here. It's actually a really short run anyways. When you get to the main road, there's going to be an Erdtree avatar that jumps down on you. Ignore him. We're going to go right to the right of where he is into a door. Then you just want to get up in here. We'll even ignore the sights of grace, everything. We're not going to need them. Then you're going to run. Run, run, run. And we want to get all the way to this big ass, yeah, they could hurt you guys, so just ignore them. Run, get on top of the dragon, climb this, all the way up. Run up here, drop down. Now, if you're running fast stuff, you might want to pick up, it ain't gonna hurt, but I'm just saying, we're not doing this yet. All we're doing is running straight for the Volcano Manor invasion, since we're about to get there and wrap that up. And if we make any mistakes, we're gonna lose this. So we don't want that to happen. Just keep running, roll right here. There's gonna be a guy coming for you. Go ahead and heal. And I think this is it. Yep, jump on over. Roll off. And then you're just going to go straight in the store right here. You're going to see a summon sign. Now when you do this summon sign for the Volcano Manor, this will be the second to last one. Then we go ahead and do everything else for the Volcano Manor. Now that one that's in Mountaintops of the Giants, no matter what, you can't mess that one up. You know what I mean? We're also going to have help from Bernal. He said Bernal with some big spells, didn't he? Take him down. So now we've completed the Volcano Manor quest. We're gonna get the Bloody Wolf armor, and that's gonna be the armor I'm gonna rock for the rest of the game. So as another reason I want to do this, because this armor is just phenomenal looking. But another reason I want to do this is because then we can check our endurance, not put more points in endurance than we need, but we'll put on the armor we're going to use for the rest of the game, and then we can know how much equip load we actually need, you know what I mean? Now, we'll say you don't have to do this, guys. You know, you don't have to do it right now. But if you mess up any steps at the Volcano Manor, you're going to not get this. It is putting us in heavy, so obviously we would still need a little more endurance if we want to rock both weapons, which is, you know, a little unfortunate. So we are going to need a little bit more in endurance. That's fine. We got a really nice armor set. We kind of, you know, watch our weight limit. Grab this since we're right here, and just gotta get out of here. You know, really we shouldn't have done that yet, but really it doesn't matter. It's an open world game. But the reason I wanted to do that is because we're about to work our way up here, and if any of us, including myself, because it's not hard to do, make a mistake and we talk to Bernal up here and we exhaust his dialogue, that invasion is going to disappear and then we won't get access to that. So since we are transported there, it did make sense just to go ahead and run for the armor set. You know what I mean? So from there, what do we want to do? Well, first let's go talk about this boss remembrance we just picked up. We're about to close out. Next episode, we will be doing the abandoned coffin, and then getting started in Mount Gelmir. But firstly, I mean, I'm sure you put on a different shield that's lighter. Let's put on our greaves. I mean, if we used the Raging Wolf greaves, oh, we still couldn't do it, could we? Okay. Yeah, but if we use the lighter shield, because this shield is 7 pounds, the shield I want for the build is actually 13 pounds, and we're about to go pick that up. But, you know, you don't have to keep on 2 weapons like I do. I just like to have that option, but if I want to just stick with 1, or let's see how much is the halberd blade, 12. You know, we got the full armor set, you know, greaves, gauntlets, you name it, the full set. We have a shield, helm, 1 weapon, or seal. I just like to use 2 weapons. You know what I mean? I just, you know, just how I am. So I can switch back and forth. But I'm sure you can find, you know, like a lighter weapon that you might want to use. But fortunately, all the ones I tend to like are kind of heavy. Like that. And we're not even that far off. We could even, like, say, you know, I don't care about if my incantations hit harder, right? I'm gonna go put on this. Oh, wait, we need a +1, so that wouldn't work either. It's worth a shot. I actually do want my incantations to hit hard for my build. Yeah, so we'd have to just rock 1 weapon at a time, or put a couple more points into endurance. You know, at least eventually. But for now, we can just rock no helm, keep both weapons, and be good. So now we can talk about the lichedragon fotissax. So you need 46 for this. Stabs from above with 2 red lightning spears in tandem. It's pretty decent. Not as good as I thought, but it's pretty decent. You need 47 for this one. Strikes surroundings with storm of death lightning. I think it only works in PvP. Strikes surrounding with storm of death lightning, inflicts death blight upon foes. Charging extends duration of the storm. Yeah, see, I mean, maybe the lightning will do regular damage against people, you know, PvE. I just don't know for sure. Now, I always usually get Fortissax's lightning spear, but, you know, I don't even know what we'll probably be going back to Dex at some point. But for the DLC, I want to do Faith anyway, so I might just pick up both of these. In fact, go ahead and grab that one. Get more equipment? No. Then we could also just jump back down to that mausoleum, which I know you guys remember the mausoleum. Nameless Eternal City. We already dropped it, so we can pretty much just run straight for it. Duplicate this remembrance and get both. Now, I've used this other incantation quite a bit. I really don't like it. The first time I ever played, I thought it was the most badass thing there is. It sends waves of lightning, you know. But if we do end up staying Faith, this is going to be a pyromancy build, so I'm not really worried about that kind of stuff. So I might just eat the boss soul, get 30,000 more. See if I can put 1 more point in endurance and be able to wear my whole set, you know what I mean? Go here, and you can duplicate whatever you want, whatever high-end remembrance you got at this point. You know, I'm not going to use anything from there, or definitely not from Godric. I already got her staff. If I decide to go back to intelligence, you know, that's good. I don't want that bow. I already have the swords. I already have the sword from there. Not worried about the sorcerer. So this is the only one, you know, I'd be worried about. And you could still duplicate this remembrance again if you wanted to. Because you can duplicate any boss, remember. It's despite, you know, it doesn't matter if you already duplicated it once or not. Now, I will say towards the end of the game, all of them are only worth 30,000. So it's not like, what was I going to say? It's not like you're going to, when 30,000 runes isn't enough for a level, we need $150,000 or 150,000 runes level, you might as well just get the remembrance item because 30,000 runes is nothing. That's, you know, that's what I'm trying to say. Let's go ahead and jump over to Magma Worm Makar side of Grace. Should have enough for a level. Yes, we do. Let's see if we can get our endurance up to 30. Every point we get in gives us more, you know, equip load. I know it's probably not going to be enough yet. Nope. But every time we get level, it's going to be closer and closer. But the reason I wanted to start here, guys, is because we can take this on up to the abandoned coffin. And we're already at 46 minutes. Since we're up in Altus, it probably wouldn't hurt to go ahead and grab the next map fragment, you know, for the capital. Because there's going to be golden, like 4 or 5 golden seeds we can get there. There's also the great shield I wanted for this build for everybody. Now we will have the equip load to rock just one weapon and the great shield. So yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. In fact, if I was just like, you know what, screw this for now, we can go ahead, put on the helm, and we'll just switch out as we need it, you know what I mean? But we will be doing the abandoned coffin next episode, so let's go and get this. Alright, so now that we got that for next episode, let's jump over. Where's going to post it closest? Yeah, we're going to have to just jump over to Altus Highway Junction. We're going to run up a bunch of enemies past this bridge. It's going to be a double tree sentinel fight, but we're going to pass them and get this map beside of Grace and like 2 golden seeds. Then next episode, we're just going to do like the abandoned coffin and start working our way up to Volcano Manor, do Mount Gelmir, just knocking out everything along the way. There's a lot of really good items along the way. So we'll just slowly knock out everything, heroes' graves and caves, catacombs, you name it. But at least doing this now, we'll be able to get our great shield. And this great shield is going to make the game so easy if you're doing the build I suggested, the strength faith build. And this is me properly showing you guys how to put it together to get, you know, the best effects for everything. Now you do need 30 strength to wield this shield, but the shield can actually do damage as it shoots out holy beams of light of just straight holy magic at people. And once upgraded, it's going to hit really hard. And keep in mind, you're going to have to take out both tree sentinels. It's a double tree sentinel boss fight to get the shield, but you can pull them apart and separate them. I beat them, you know, fighting them both at the same time before, and it's really not as bad as you would think. But walkthrough perspective, there's the golden seeds. Walkthrough perspective, it's going to be best to actually, you know, try to separate them for newer players. But having this weapon, it's not that bad. See what he's doing with the shield? If I were to throw an incantation at him while he's doing that, he's going to shoot magic back at me. And it's going to hurt. But we're going to decent damage. Dagger, get a big hit off. I will say Darkmoon Greatsword literally melts these guys. Like it's not even hard at that point. Oh, he finally hit me once. Damn, there's no hit run on the bastard. There's one. Right on cue. You can kind of stick right under them sometimes, so they just can't get to you. And I do believe the second one doesn't have as much health. goodbye. Oh, sorry. That should be goodbye. Then we're going to get a hero's rune, and we're also going to get the Earth Tree Great Shield. Phenomenal shield, y'all. So, as far as putting together the base build for you guys, like I said, as soon as I get you guys set up, if I want to respec, I won't feel so guilty about it. But since this is the build I said would be best for everyone, so if you want to just hold one weapon at a time, you got your, your main weapon, Blasphemous Blade. You got the Earth Tree Great Shield, and this thing tanks through any attack. In fact, anytime someone tries to swing on you and you block, it kind of stutters them for a second, not stun locks them, but oh no, you'll see what I mean. They get stuck. So anytime they swing at you, it bounces off. They kind of get stuck for a second. Then you can just put off some really big damage on them. You know what I mean? So that's nice. And then we also got the Hero's Rune. We're 15,000 runes, so you got that too. Now this is worth upgrading. So we're getting plenty of upgrades. As we get bell bearings, we'll be able to buy infinite somber stones 1 through 9. So I'm not worried about it. Since I'm going to stick with it for now, at least. Maybe even the whole time. It's just, I don't know what I'm doing yet,
No.
I just want to make sure I set you guys up.
Don't
That's
pay
all.
me any. Just lay out your own.
But yeah, if you want to go here, we got 7 ones, 29 twos, 5 threes, 12 fours, 3 fives. We'll get more fives, we'll get more sixes, but still gonna have 5 sixes. We have 8 sevens. I mean, I could bring this up to +9 right now and be happy about it, but just in case I decide to switch up my build, +7's plenty. C, skilling and strength, D, and faith, but yeah, so it's just really, really, really solid. And if we want to get more damage on our seal, we could also come over here. We got plenty of 5s. Damn, I could probably bring this thing up to like +19 right now, but I do feel like that's plenty. It does scale with strength and faith, the seal does. So we're already getting incant skilling at 186. Remember, these things, incant skilling was at 60. So 186, we're getting C in strength, C in faith. Fully upgraded, you get B strength and B faith scaling. So we're getting, especially with this, our incantations are going to hit hard. We still need this, yes we do. But so you have 1 for weight, 1 to boost our incantation damage, and then 1 just because I went from, intelligence dex to this, I lost so many points. That's why my damage is a little bit lower than it should be. So I'm going to keep rocking Gold Scarab, just trying to get them points back up. But this is the build, guys. You can bring one thing right now to +10. So if you like this build and you want to stick with Faith Strength, it is probably one of the strongest builds in the entirety of the game, like hands down. I'd bring this to +10, bring this to +9, bring this up to your +19 or 20, and your build it's complete. Only other thing you're gonna do is pick up whatever incantations you decide to use. As I said, I could go respec right now, do whatever I want, and I know I put you guys in the best possible situation. Regardless, every build's gonna hit like this when it's put together properly. We're just, like Dex Arcane, we gotta get you guys some better stuff. So, and I'm still considering that build myself, but not until after I beat more guys. He has my favorite Dex Arcane weapon in the game. Just because I really like great swords, you know what I mean? But yeah, so this build's done, y'all. All you gotta do is get whatever incantations you want set up and get your stats higher. Now at this point, we're at 54 minutes. So we got those map fragments. I'm wondering if we should wait to get some of the other stuff over here, because there's a parry that lets you parry people from like 12 foot away that's really nice, and a scarab right over here. There's also more golden seeds right over here, but I'm gonna leave that up to you guys if you want to do that. This is the tunnel that you can get your Dex bell bearing in. So once you hit this tunnel, and once you hit this tunnel, you'll be able to get 2 more bell bearings that you get infinite 1 through 4s and somber 1 through 4s anytime you choose. But for now, we're just gonna jump back over to Abandoned Coffin. Really like, alright, I'm gonna show you what this shield does and why it's so powerful. Not even about the shooting magic at it, but just why it's so powerful to make the game so easy. Just because the guard boost. Check this shit out. This is insane. So this big ass guy's gonna try to hit us with his big ass axe, right? No, it did not work for him. He might be too big. Usually their hits are gonna bounce off, but he might be too big though. But regardless, you're tanking everything. And that's a fairly tough guy. And then you got your sword is healing you upon every hit. You see what I'm saying? It's just a really, really, really strong choice. But if you were to fight a regular enemy with it, every hit they do is gonna bounce off. I'm trying to find one that's like strong, but it's like normal enemy. The dogs. Fuck it, we'll just go down here by this camp. Any soldier will do. But when soldiers try to attack you and you block, watch what happens. It just gives you the automatic win on anything you fight, you'll see. Alright, so when a soldier tries to attack us, watch what happens. They'll stun lock them. Boom, see? That bounces off. You can't do nothing about it. You just sit there, be stun locked for a second. This weapon's gonna bounce off. Buddy. What are you doing, man? Well, if I hit him once, he's probably gonna die. See how it bounces off? Unless it's a super, like an Ash of War, but regular hit, bounces off every time. You take no damage. He's stun locked for a second. You know what I mean? He can't do shit to you. Besides his Ash of War, but still does no damage. But boom. And I mean, it just makes everything trivial. You know, there are some bigger enemies that their shit doesn't bounce off. But you know, like the huge troll attacks where they swing down their sword, you'll get pushed back, but you can guard through it, you won't take any damage. It's just phenomenal. It don't matter if it's a little guy, big guy. Your weapons just. Remember how tough Kaylee was when you're here? I mean, look at this shit. Even the dog. Oh, I didn't mean that. But even the dog. One charge attack. He's dead. So strong still. The sword bounce off. So you can just be cautious. Wait for him to hit you. And you can run through the game no problem, guys. Like, nothing's gonna really be a challenge. Some things will be a challenge, but not for a while. Even when we're in Paramazula, dead. Even when we're in Paramazula, last main enemies, their hits bounce off, so that you take them down really easy. Bounce off, dead. They do damage. Now we're talking about survivability. They damage us. We get the health right back from hitting them. That's what I said. This is the strongest, most powerful build I could think of, most viable. They swing, their hits bounce off, we stun lock them, we kill them. We take damage, we kill them with our sword, it refills our health. We have very, very high hit and incantations. I don't think I can reach them. But yeah, and they keep, you know, our incantations are hitting like absolute trucks, and that's from far away. So then we can cleanse ourselves from poison or rot. We can boost our freaking our damage. We can heal ourselves. We can boost our defenses. I mean, it's just a solid, perfect build. There is not a better build, in my opinion, for a first-time player. Anyways, we're out of time. Damn near to the second. So I'm jumping back up here. We're going to wrap up. We'll be picking up from the abandoned coffin next episode. So we'll see y'all back then.